Sup guys, I'm AUSSIE METALHEAD and I'm doing 150+ albums by the end of the year. This album is looking like it's getting absolutely insane ratings on Album of the Year. It has like 2,000 ratings within like 24 hours and it has like an 85, so it looks like it's going to hit the charts. And every single album that looks like it's going to be doing that, I do that. And yeah, I'm going to be listening to it. I haven't heard much of FKA Twigs, but I'm curious to jump into it. I know it's more like dance pop, alt pop sort of stuff, which I would tend to usually enjoy. So yeah, let's jump into it. So, Ooh. I like the bass. I like the drums. Her vocals are really cool and the production's really nice on them. I like it. The vocals are so good. What's really interesting, I'm sorry to pause it, but like what's really interesting about the song is like the song structure seems very abnormal. It's not just your typical verse, chorus, bridge, chorus sort of thing. Like I don't know, it has, I guess, like it has an unconventional song structure, and I find that kind of interesting. It makes me think like, where does this lead? My voice is sick. I wish the track had a bit more but I like how it's building here. But it's like, it's 2-minute 40 track, like the can't be that long. It feels like it builds maybe a bit too much. I do like how it's building here. I like this. But maybe I wanted it a bit earlier or something. Ooh. I like the backing vocals though. Well, it's like the front vocals, but it's like, that's really cool. Who is that? Because I'm assuming it's not FKA Twigs. Yeah, I think that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Also, if you haven't watched me before, this is my rating system. I do first listens, and you can see my ratings there. But if you want me to do a more proper rating, well, I do that every single time anyway. But you can go to my TikTok, my Discord, my album of the year, and you'll see my updated ratings. Because I listen to albums multiple times before I post them there. But this is just my first listen, so this is subject to change. But like 7.5, it's like good to great. I feel like if it climaxed quicker, it would be more highly rated for me. But like in general, like the production is really sick, her voice is really sick, and there was a lot of little tidbits I enjoyed about the track. Yeah, granted this is just a teaser, it's 2-minute 40, where like the other tracks looks like they're 3-4 minute songs, so maybe this is just like the more interlude style starting track. I like the amount of atmosphere there is in the production. Ooh. I like how all the instrumentation is like building in volume, but it's also building in like weight behind it. Ooh, I like the reverberations of the bass. It's cool. I like how I just like the vocals. It's kind of cheeky in a way. Like it sounds more unconventional than usual pop. I like it. This one has like a bit of like 2000 nostalgia to it. I kind of like with like the more higher pitched production elements. It feels like a pretty unique track too. Like if you love this sound, I can see you giving it a 10. I like how breathy her vocals are sometimes. The tracks are enjoyable. I like them. Like the tracks can feel like tender and kind of like fickle in some sort of way. Not big, not in like a way that like the track's fickle, but like it reminds me of like an ornament that you need to tend to very well, because it feels, I don't know, like her voices are so her voice is very airy and breathy, and then like the backing track feels like one wrong move and it would crack under itself, but it feels so tightly produced, so it's able to keep up that juggling effort so well. It is so nice to listen to. I like this track a lot. Yeah, it's fun. It's nifty. Also, I haven't heard anything by Pink Pantheress before, so I'm curious. I like the sampling here. It's cool. Bit of a hip-hop flair.
Wild and alone, 'cause everybody's reaching for you. Wild and alone, 'cause nobody cares.
Who produces them?
Wild and alone,
Don't know
'cause
yet.
everybody's reaching. Wild and alone, 'cause nobody dares. Walk up to data, cute and okay, 'cause I love it when you call me and we talk all night. Tell me your dreams, I'll tell you mine, baby. Just trust in the girl and you'll be alright. You're a star, you're a waterfall, shining your light on everybody.
She's such an amazing pop star. Like, everything is so professionally well made and done. Like, she just feels like she knows exactly what she's doing.
Start from my peripheral, you think it was funny. You told me I hate your life and I hate all your money, 'cause you're wild and alone. That's how it feels to me. But
I love the vocals so much. This has such a nice groove to it.
I'll keep you warm, I'll do you right, baby. Just trust in the go and you'll be alright. You're a star, you're a waterfall, shining your light on everybody. Shining your light on everybody, baby. But if you give it up at all, I love you.
I like the tush, like that beat. That's cool. It's like, that, I like it a lot.
Wild and alone, 'cause everybody's reaching for you. Wild and alone, 'cause nobody cares. Wild and alone, 'cause everybody's reaching. Wild and alone, 'cause nobody dares. I would love to spend
Ooh.
the night.
The higher edges of the vocals are so gorgeous.
I would love to just have your time. I would run away from the nights and all the takes of silence for granted. I would love for your gaze to meet with mine, but you're wild and alone.
I really liked this. There's like a lot of like Y2K like nostalgia, but it's weird because I don't necessarily know, like there's not pop music that I don't think sounded like much like this when I was growing up. I grew up in 2001, right? But like I've made this reference on another album previously, but like Jet Set Radio Future, that sort of alternative sort like game sort of vibe. Like there's a really nice aspect and nostalgia to the sound that I'm really enjoying. I would love to know more recommendations that sound kind of like this. This like futuristic, weird sci-fi sort of vibe in a way. It just sounds really cool. I like it. It's really good. Really good. I like how every track is very different as well. Like it still has a futuristic vibe, but the instrumentals are so different in every track. Also, this one seems like it's getting more streams than the other ones. Ooh. Like the more like glitchy elements of like the repeating phrase and stuff is cool. I like that a lot. Her vocals are stunning. Ooh, this production's cool. I like the staticky. This is so sick. Yeah, this is kind of perfect. It feels like such a unique itch that it's scratching. It's so immaculately produced. I would love to know who the producer is. I wonder if it's like one of those situations where it's like Lauryn Hill or D'Angelo, where they produce all of their stuff, which would make me have even more respect. But even if she isn't producing everything, whoever is producing this is absolutely incredibly good at their job. Like the amount of textures and layers and just like the like wafer thin, like it would crack under any wrong move sort of vibe to the entire shit. Like track is so nice, and album is incredible. Oh, this one's gonna have lyrics, which is nice. I'm gonna restart this. Ooh. It's been uncomfortable in like the best ways possible. I love it. Ooh, the slowing down the tempo is cool. This feels so artistic, which makes sense considering it's like considered art pop rap. But like that's really coming through. The art aspect of that genre is coming through. It feels like museum quality. It's good stuff. I really like the atmosphere of it. It sounds more like a cinematic track though, like an instrument, a soundtrack track, than it does like a single, which this is, right? It has like 3 million streams. It's interesting. I do like it a lot though. I don't know how many times when I would repeat listen to this track, but everything about this I like. It's cool. Like the chipmunk style and vocals pitching it up so high is interesting. Because it doesn't sound that unnatural in a way. I think like it's bouncing between like an 8.59. Also, no, seeing that I'm having these ratings for the next tracks afterwards, I'm pretty sure this one might change on re-listens. It takes me like a song or two to get into, like, acclimate to the sound of the album, and I think that might be the case when it comes to here, because this does just feel like it's following the same trend that any album always does for me, which is on first listen, first track, bit lower, and then again, so I'm like, ooh, I really like this sound. Ooh. Ooh. Again, the static's back in a really nice way. I like it.
Just don't think you know. Take me anywhere you please. Make my body make a scene. Hurt so good, I got that afterglow.
Ooh, I like this a lot. I love her vocals.
Did I tell you that you're pretty when you smile? Did I tell you that my mama gonna let you? Shake the skin that you're in, shine your inner light. Be yourself, be the one that child you would like. Maybe then, maybe you, maybe just might really touch a girl.
Ooh. I just love this production so much. Maybe Cheap Hotel has like his own production. FKA Twigs and some other people. Yeah. What? There is so, like, with how tender and how, like, perfectly curated this, like, the production is and everything, like, her vocals, it lends me towards, like, her music being able to tell me a story, but I don't know what the story is being said, if there is one. And if there isn't a story being said, it feels like a missed opportunity. Because this album, like, she has such incredible vocal range and such tenderness to her voice that she's able to employ, mixed with, like, the incredible production that is at display. Like, I would want it to be a concept album. Like, there's nothing wrong with an album not having a message and just being a glorified, like, mixtape or playlist, right? Because it's just bangers. But, like, it feels like this style of music is just so gorgeous that maybe I could be missing something, but if it's not going for a concept and I'm not missing it, and there isn't one at play, it feels like a massive missed opportunity. Like, you could really pull at people's heartstrings with the amount of professionalism that is on display here. And I'm enjoying it as art pieces, like vignettes, but it hasn't, like, coalesced together yet. And that's, luckily, with my rating system, that kind of doesn't fucking matter, because I rate on every song, and then I average it at the end. So that sort of doesn't matter. But, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but I feel like I would want, like, a concept album from it. It's interesting, this one doesn't have lyrics despite having a music video and like 400 million streams.
No one knows who you are, and I find that so frustrating. Yeah, I'm
Oh,
not
that's
gonna
close.
stop that animation when you say you are not who you are. You got me so locked in, need a crowbar.
I like how crunchy that one is.
I wanna go, there's just some temptation, but you took me home. I wanna know you, who you really are when you're naked.
The production is amazing. The vocals are amazing. But it's just a tiny bit lower than amazing to me, like overall. Ooh. I like that almost vocoder-esque effects on the voice though. Ooh. I like the bass in it too. I'll have to re-listen to this because these 8.5s and 9s, it's like, I don't know. I don't know if I agree that Touch God's better than this one. Ooh. That was an interesting tune. Like a little peel back the curve for a tiny bit. Ooh. Just such an unconventional way of doing singles. Like, this doesn't come off as single-y to me at all. The same with, like, the Cheap Hotel one. Like, this one a time in more than Cheap Hotel, but, like, they don't come off across, like, singles to me. Which is an interesting way of doing that. I don't know. It's, like, Hard is probably more of a single to me. But maybe it was just the fact that those were the two songs that were done first. I'm not sure. I don't know what the process would have looked like to pick the singles on the album. But those are interesting choices because they're not like the most single, like, I'm stuttering. I've been stuttered on stuttering. Sick. But they're not the most single worthy tracks, it feels like. They feel like very much album tracks, but they're place as singles, which I find interesting. Now we're going to Sushi. Ooh. The like sound design on everything here is so sick. Ooh. I love like the static and it's like kind of bassy and crackly and poppy. It's so nice. It's able to hit all of them. And her voice is so stunning. Oh my fucking god, this is good. It's such a nice, like, tender groove to it. I love her vocals here. It's so catchy. I like how much the beat is hitting now. But it, like, it doesn't, it kind of cuts off. I like it. Like, it's immediate. It's just an interesting one, like having like a kind of like a rap vest. It's kind of gives like Black Eyed Peas here. With that electronica is out of it.
Walk for me, sir. 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 I'll see you after the function.
Ooh, this beat's cool.
Shopping at night, car racing, rave, country life. Would you be surprised to know that my karaoke song is a gasolina? I said it as a tactical step, 'cause I wanna
Kind of reminds me a bit of like Danny Brown's most recent album at the end here. I was having thoughts on that second half of the track, actually. Like, the second half of that track, I don't know how I feel about it, because like, first, like, 2 to 3 minutes, it's a perfect song. I think it would have been on the same level as Hard. That second half there, with the, like, the male vocals coming in and stuff like that, and how much it was playing off there, it was crashing a bit. As much as it, like, tells, like, a sonic story, in a way. I don't know how I feel about the second half as much as the first half. I absolutely adore the first half. At the end there, obviously, I love her vocals. Her vocals are incredible. But that minute in the middle there, I'm not sure if that's like I feel like that gives it a bit lower to me. So like maybe it's like a 9 or a 9.5. Well, like the entire, if it was just like the first 3 minutes, that would be a 10. It was just so perfect. I don't know. I'll need to re-listen to that song a lot more. Maybe it'll grow on me, that second half. But the second part, I'd hope it would.
Then you like it, so you do it again. I love this.
The production is so good, and her vocals are so good, but I want her vocals to shine more. I want to hear more songs where like her vocals are the front and center. I still want the production to be like this good, but it's like her vocals are an instrument, and I want it to be center stage. This one feels like maybe a tiny bit step back from, it's like 7.5, 8. I do like the vocal effects on the voice. I think it's an 8. I do like how tender her voice sounds though.
A piece of mind. Yes, you are a piece of mind. All on the high, 'cause it's a long ride, baby, and you're a piece of mind. A piece of mind. Yes, you are a piece of mind.
Alright, I think it's like a 0.5. Like, it is.
The signs, 'cause it's a long ride, baby,
Her vocals and production are just so amazing, man. I feel like that floor is so high. Like, so it feels like it's like with her vocals and with like how nice some of the melodies are and the production being so fucking gorgeous. It feels kind of like her floor is so high. Like you can't get below an 8, which is why I'm going to look at the first track again when I re-listen. But yeah, it's just so good. Bassy.
Lost all my friends in the club. Then I lost my mind in the car. I don't even remember who you are. You are, you are. Lost all my friends in the club. Then I lost my mind in the car. I don't even remember who you are. You are.
Her vocals are more on display here, but I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I know that's what I asked for, but like, there are so many textures in the production. That's so nice. Like so many little cracklings and like there's like themes in the background. It's so cool.
Lost all my friends in the club. Then I lost my mind in the car. I don't even remember who you are. You are.
This is trippy. This one I'm like, I don't even know how I feel about it. It's just such a trippy track. I feel like it's actually a tiny bit lower to me, but I'm not sure. It's good. That might seem harsh compared to the other stuff, but I'll re-listen because like there's so many. It doesn't feel like it culminates all together all that well to me. Like the vocals are nice, the production is really cool, but it doesn't feel like there's a point to it. Which, not everything needs a point, but it feels a bit empty for me, despite the fact that every singular aspect is really good to me and like amazing to me. It just feels like it's lacking something. I'll see if that happens on the re-listens or whatever, but then we're going to the last track. I will admit, going into the last track, also, that looks like it's going to transition, so I'm going to pause it here. Going into the last track, this album, despite the fact of how great it is, and how amazing the production is, and I like everything going on here, it does feel like I was sitting down, I wanted a hearty, massive meal, like some steak, and I'm getting a really well-dressed salad. Which... is that a fault of my appetite and what I'm craving at the moment, or is that the fault of the music itself? And that is something I'm going to pass out on multiple re-listens of, is this just, I was expecting something more grandiose, and this is like a very well-kept side, and really well, like, built side, or is it the main course? And I was expecting a main course, but, yeah. Really good, though. Like, the production, it's, as I said, production, vocals, I like everything going on. There's a creepiness to it. The textures in the production are really cool. Like there's like cracklings and there's like, it feels like there's like like sci-fi demons, like, or whatever. Their fingernails scraping. It's so cool. The soundscapes are really cool. Yeah. It did transition. That's cool. Her UK accent's coming more in, right? Because she is from the UK, if I remember correctly. UK like her accent's not that noticeable until this track. It's interesting. Ooh. Yeah, this is a step up. Okay. This feels like such a humanizing piece because throughout the entire time, as I said, her vocals felt more like an instrument, and because of her vocals feeling more like an instrument, I feel like it's hidden her accent or whatever. And like the accent is so front facing now that it feels like it's opening up the curtains and showcasing like the more human aspect of FKA Twigs, and I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. Um, yeah, I'm just not you like. I've been so accustomed to 40 minutes of non English accent, but it's like a very thick English accent. It feels very human, where the other ones feel so like animatronic and stuff like that. I do like the electrostatic sound throughout the production here. If you just took the vocals out, if you isolated the vocals, and this might just be the fact that she's British, if you isolated the vocals, it sounds like a track and like vocals that could be on a song in Skins, and I love Skins. Now the production not necessarily doesn't feel like it fits there, but the type of like, it's almost like ballady, the vocals, but the production is so different that it flavors it a lot differently to a ballad. I really love how electric everything is feeling. Oh, it's just so cool. The production is so incredible. I love it. Like, I feel like it's meant to be... It's meant to work this way, I think, anyway. But, with the production, like, I feel like you could even take out the vocals and the production would still stand on its own quite well as just an album in itself. But, her vocals is used as an instrument, just giving an extra kick, and I like that. Yeah, the overall, like, this was a pretty great experience. Like, I repeated myself a billion times, but I really just fuck with the production incredibly heavy. I want to know what else to listen to here. What more FKA Twigs should I listen to? Because I'm probably going to do more reactions of FKA Twigs after this, because it's definitely piqued my interest. Anyway, if you watched this long, thank you so much for supporting. You don't need to support anymore. Watching is enough, but if you do want to support, you can go to my Patreon as $5 a month and you can album request, and you get early access by like 10 to 11 months on videos of classic albums. This is a new album, so it gets uploaded instantly, but any album that is older than, let's say, this year gets uploaded there months in advance. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I absolutely adore you. Mwah. Peace.